Hello, everyone. We back again. We're back with the journey that is Resolute.
Breed and seasons.
So, from my memory, the last time you all played, try to beat the gym leader. Oh no, you got to the gym. Yeah, you got to the first gym. So the commands should all be good. The controls are right there at the bottom or to the left of me. Honestly, it's self-explanatory. A is A, B is B, up is up. Start is start. Well, hello, Andrew. How you doing? Trust me, this is not Pokemon Emerald. I know this looks like it, but it's not Pokemon Emerald. See, it's Resolute.
Pokemon Resolute. See, I grew up with the Heart Gold intro, like a cultured person. That simultaneously makes every Pokemon fan mad. You can say that about any generation to make someone mad.
It's Pokemon Red, joke. No, guys, it's obviously Pokemon... Duh.
I'll be back momentarily. I need to get water.
Alright, no
My
problem.
mouth is dry.
Yeah, go for it, go for it.
You need to hydrate as well. I don't have my headphones on, but you need to hydrate.
Yes, chat, you need to hydrate. That's important, too. I already have water. Joke's on all of you. I also got dinner, so I can eat while I watch you play. So, oh yeah, I can see... this stream, feel free to spam. Feel free to spam. As long as it's commands. Feel free to spam. Because, yeah. I'm not gonna be touching it. I'm not gonna be touching the game. Unless I really need to. But, honestly, I just sit back, relax, and watch you all play. AKA, I watch you play, Andrew. That's right. McGild. I forgot we named McGild. Gosh.
I'm back.
Welcome back. We got to the continue screen. You could play, you know what? You could play whatever you want. You want to do a new game? Feel free. You want to continue with the file? Feel free. Honestly, you guys didn't get far.
See, it wasn't that simple in Heart Gold because when you start new game, you can't save, right? You need to override your save file in a complicated way. At least that's how it was with Heart Gold.
I think it's the same way here. You need to do like a button sequence to delete your save file.
Unless a ROM hack has different ways of doing it.
Since this ROM hack has like the layer of Pokemon Emerald, so it goes by Pokemon Emerald rule, which means simply, yeah, you would need to do those button presses, which is impossible here.
Yeah.
However, we have the power of save states, so it really does not matter.
I see. This chat is going to be riveting.
It's the most chat I've had. You can join chat, Melody.
Is there like a weird like
beep
in the music?
Yeah. That's integrated in the music. It's a composition of choice.
Oh, I kind of hate it.
I know.
So like that's in the base game?
Yep. Oh, base game like Pokemon Emerald? No.
Oh, okay. But I was say like that does not sound audibly pleasing.
I didn't like it at first either. Then I got used to it.
They've gotten better at music since then, so yeah, can't say I'm a fan.
You know what? If Andrew's truly the only one here, I'm gonna rename this to Andrew Plays Pokemon Emerald. Alright. What is check? I hope. I hope. Oh my gosh, please. I hop. Well, we're another I, so it's not copyright infringement. We have another I.
E-hop.
Ew.
It's Italian. That's what the I stands for, is Italian IHOP, E-hop. That should be the stream title, Italian IHOP plays Pokemon Resolute.
Italian International House of Pancake.
Italian International.
Or Italian International House of Paninis.
Paninis.
Paninis are Italian, right?
Oh, hello, 3 new people.
Heyo.
Don't lurk, speak to us. I know you're here, I can see you through the screen. Yeah, you, right there. Talking to you. 2 of them left, I scared them off.
Can't believe it. Rule number 1 of lurkers, you don't call them out.
I will always call them out. I do not care. I do not play by the rules. What are these rules we speak
Hello,
of?
Kuro. Okay, so to advance the story, you gotta get up top where that rock is. You gotta go through there.
Gotcha.
That's your assignment. Good luck. Elijah told me to come here. Must be near I. My Manfu looks pathetic. Good.
What'd you call me?
So, for those that don't know, or don't remember from last stream, your starter is determined by your gender. If you pick male, your starter's a Riolu. If female, it's Mienfoo.
Is Mienfoo an actual Pokemon or a Fakemon?
A real one. It's one of the new ones.
Oh.
I shouldn't say new, because new implies,
What
Scarlet
gen?
and Violet, which is not Scarlet and Violet. Mienfoo was
Gen
in
8?
Black and White.
Oh, I didn't play Black and White, no wonder. I'm a Gen 4 kitty.
You should. 5.
I did play Gen 4. Well, then,
I meant Gen
I didn't
5.
play Diamond or Plat. I played the remakes of Gen 2. So I played the Gen 2 story on Gen 4 Mons.
Gen 5 is my favorite. Oh, hey, International House of Pizza? Over here, you're late. And yes, that,
The joke
that,
of the
that is
stream.
Phoenix Wright.
I was not. That was not my first thought. Is the joke of the stream going to be that the initials are different every time we say it?
That would be really funny. If we could think of them, maybe.
It's because we've had like 3 different variations of this so far.
Let's do it quickly.
quickly. Are you able to dictate how long a press is?
It should be almost
With-
immediate.
No, but like I'm saying for purposes of like walking and stuff, like are able to say like down like 3 seconds or whatever.
Like you delay your moment? No, it's just straight up down, and when you press down, it's down.
That'd be a nice quality of life for stuff like this.
I think there is... Okay, so for Twitch Plays Pokemon, there is some advanced commands. I ain't Twitch Plays Pokemon. I got the basic working.
I see.
I'm sorry, Bella. I know I should be better, but I don't have the equipment.
It's fine. You're
Also,
lazy, I get it.
can we say that our rival starter is a Larvesta?
No, that is a choice, yeah.
You can do it, everybody. Keep pressing A. It's all you can do, whether you win or lose.
God, I
Run.
hate that one meaty instrument in this music. Is that really a choice, or is that like a glitch in the ROM?
No, it's there. It's choice. Technically, there are 2 versions of this ROM. The first version was the one I played through, which is the whole series, and this is the most updated one, which is... Oh, have fun, guys. You gotta talk to that lady there.
Did they lose?
Yeah. Okay, chat. I lost. But still, I have to meet Elijah. Oh, okay, never mind. You don't have to speak to that lady. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. So, you are supposed to win that fight. You just gotta get lucky, I guess.
Soulia likes to leave us in mystery, guys.
Yeah. Now to get up there again. I believe you guys can get back up there. You want to know why? Because there's 2 people spamming up. And that's how I know. That's how I believe. Well, what other things? Oh yeah, so Melody, Larvesta is another
with
Gen
this rock.
5.
We can't interact with this rock. I know about Larvesta. That one's familiar to me.
Yeah, because Volcarona, best bug type. Change my mind.
Volcarona is pretty based. It says that I don't think Mienfoo appears in Heart Gold at all.
No, because Gen 5 it happened
5.
after.
Right. No. Okay. For some reason, I in my head I had Gen 5. It was in the spot of Gen 3, which made things backwards.
Got you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I guess you didn't have to win, but I guess because Emerald's coding is coding. Basically, this is setting the time. You don't need to set the time. You could just... You gotta press yes with the select. Starting on no. Oh! Hey! I saw that second up, and I thought it was gonna loop back around to no. Oh yeah, that's right. Just wake up early, Tom Mamaro. That's all I use.
Tamamaro.
This game holds a special place in my heart, considering it's my longest series. And for some reason, there are some episodes that have, I think, over like 60,000 views or 6,000 views. I don't know why. Just not the whole series. It's just 1-2 specific episodes. And I'm like, were you guys really stuck?
Was it like particularly funny in a way?
I don't know. I genuinely don't know. I looked at the analytics. I still don't understand.
Interesting.
By the way, bye, Keldeo.
Yeah, I'm about to say that. That's the one Pokemon based off of Kiden/Chinin, I believe.
So also Gen 5. But yeah, I think, I guess you could call Keldeo a Kirin, though it's not a dragon.
It's like loosely inspired off of like the proper Kirin, because the proper Kirin
Oh, hello
isn't
there.
isn't quite
Hello, Octo. Welcome to stream.
Yeah,
Oh, snap.
we're live.
Let me watch my tongue there. I don't want to make your string get rated plus 18
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah, because the thing is with the Kirin, or Chilin rather, like while they look very much like dragons, I don't think they're explicitly dragons. They're the unicorn variant, very technically.
Yeah. But they do have dragon traits.
They very much have dragon traits, but they are not dragons explicitly. I don't believe.
Yeah, but Keldeo does
Wait,
not.
wait. Your name is IHOP? What?
Yeah, it's the
No,
Italian International House
E-hop.
of Picaro.
Oh.
The P part changes a lot. Oh yeah, we're Italian IHOP.
But not IHOP. Because that's copyright.
Yeah,
Oh, I see.
We're Italian IHOP.
Oh. Oh. We're at the stairs now. Have fun. You guys gotta go up until you're through and then down. That's all you gotta do.
Wait, is this chat playing?
Yes.
Oh, lovely.
And I'm here too, being a problem.
Oh. 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 Oh.
They're just wiggling in place. There we go. First step towards greatness. Oh god, no. Don't go back.
The war of the ups and downs. And down wins. Okay, so if memory serves correctly, your next job, chat, is to go, I think to the top left. Either you go to a forest or you're gonna go to the gym that's to the left, all the way to the left of the town.
Suddenly the player became an NPC. I see.
We're living in a world of our own delusions.
I mean, quite literally, she's moving like one of the NPCs.
I mean, if you think about it, honestly, maybe being an NPC is just better.
What if all the NPCs
Yeah.
are just like have little voices in their head that's like at war of with their motor functions?
Up, up, down, up, down.
Mm. What if everyone has just a little melody in their brain, just causing a problem?
Oh yeah, this guy. Oh, I remember perfectly where we were.
Oh god, we have mugshots.
I remember now. You were stuck on this one before. This was your wall.
Are we about to surpass the save file?
Maybe. If he summons a Pokemon, I think. Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
Yeah.
Run.
The only reason I remember that how like the new like erasing a save file mechanic even worked is because my copy of Heart Gold was someone else's copy previously, and I used to play like New Game a lot until I eventually figured out
Run.
like how to actually clean the save file so I can play like the Pokemon game properly.
Oh no, because Discord is in the way. I can't tell if we have any. We have Twitch, but I don't know about YouTube. YouTube, just to know, everybody, YouTube works. YouTube also works. It's not just Twitch.
Let me be a friend and check your YouTube.
All right, I'm gonna chat. I'm gonna do one little thing. I'm gonna be very quick. Okay. I'm gonna pause the commands, everything, so I can. There we go. That's it. I'm not gonna interfere anymore. I just wanted to get YouTube chat viewed. No one's there. Okay.
Viewed. All right.
Yeah. Real talk though, I wish YouTube streaming like had more attention put on it because it has a lot of just weird quality of life problems. The weirdest one being like, have y'all heard of the live chat versus top chat thing?
Live chat versus top chat? Yeah.
You know, where like apparently for like big enough chats, it'll just hide messages unless you switch it over to live chat where it'll display every message.
I see the point of it. But yeah.
I can see why it exists. I just don't think the default should be top chat. You know?
Oh yeah, that's fair. What does
because the default is the default is top chat, and that's the issue people have with it.
So to answer, meditate and detect. Meditate increases your, I believe, attack and defense stat by 1. And detect is protect, so it's like it'll deflect an attack, but you can't do it of succession turns. I mean, unless you're really lucky, but it usually goes like you would protect, skip a turn, or like attack, and then use attack. That would work. But honestly, chat, you're going good. Like you're on the right track. Just keep it up.
Huh. Does protect actually protect you against status effect moves?
No, that's a different move. I remember because I was playing Cobblemon the other day, and there was a legendary that had that move that protected against status effects specifically, and it was annoying me because I was trying to catch it.
Do we have potions? No.
I think it was like Purify or something.
Not yet.
I forget the name of the move, but it's like it's protect for status effects.
I know there's an effect that does that. It's called Magic Bounce.
Yeah, like I believe like that legendary had like Roost, like the status effect protect and Sword Stance. That's like increasing its attack and defense. Like, and I'm like, all right, I'm already under leveled. You're just bullying me at this point.
Roost, protect. Do you remember what it looked like? Because I think I have a guess.
It was a Ho-Oh.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh? Hasn't
I don't know if I have the move list correct. I know Roost for sure, the move that protects against status effects, and then a move that buffs attack and defense. I don't know if it was Sword Stance specifically, but
attack and
it was a buff move.
defense.
Honest
Sword Stance
with
is
you
just
guys.
attack, but with attack and defense, that's... It might be Calm Mind, actually. It might be special attack.
Yeah, it was Calm Mind, yeah.
I'll be honest with you guys, I don't even remember Ho-Oh's actual type. I don't know if he's
Fire
Fire
flying.
Flight or just Flight.
Yeah, because it's the Phoenix.
I got you.
Like,
I
Ho-Oh
know
is
your
meant-
Pokemon.
Yeah, Ho-Oh is meant to be the Phoenix
Yeah. The rainbow.
of myth and everything.
Oh, it's cool, but I like
What's the-
Lugia better.
Yeah, I was about to ask then what's Lugia? Freaking Dolphin?
Lugia has a lot of inspirations, but the primary one, mythologically speaking, seems to be the dragon god of water, which is Ryu something. I forget. Ryujin. Ryujin is the dragon that's inspired off of. So
it doesn't look anything like Ryujin though.
it also has ties to like. It has ties to a mythological creature that carried the seafloor. What was the name, Soulia, of that creature?
For Lugia?
I don't know if we talked. One of the creatures that inspired Lugia was a creature that, like, I don't think I talked about this with you, but it was a creature that, like, traveled the seafloor and, like, basically carried the world.
Meditite raises attack and defense, but I'm gonna be honest, chat. Don't bother. Okay, you chat. 1 pound.
Oh my
that's it.
God.
1 pound, and that's it. Guys, 1 pound. That's it. And congratulations, you are now further than the save file.
Awesome.
You guys were stuck on
yeah,
that.
There's a mythical beast. It wasn't Behemoth or Leviathan. It was something else.
Her egg? I mean, I know that Lugia is supposed to be presented as like a mother as well.
Yeah, but I'm talking about like the inspirations for like the Pokemon.
Yeah, I did watch a video about it. I just don't remember. I mean,
I have
Lugia
to
was
get it.
specifically was made
Freaking
by one
Bulbapedia.
guy who's very adamant, but unfortunately, they didn't really respect his wish as much.
Oof.
So let me see.
I
Concept
believe.
development.
Who's that guy? He seems familiar, but I really can't find anything about him. Hey, International House of Picaro!
Oh my god.
International House of Pianas!
So Lugia is partly a plesiosaur.
Alright, let's forget about this strange man. Just
Makes
tell me,
sense.
will you battle me now? No? Oh, fine, I'll leave. You're no fun.
Okay, so
He looks like Phoenix, right? I don't like his smirk. I feel like I'm gonna be sent to jail for some reason.
I got
International House of Pizza. Are you also planning to go to Solar City? Me too. But remember, I'll get there earlier. Ha ha ha. Honestly,
Oh,
he's right.
God.
Shit.
so in terms of Lugia's like design origin, it's tied to plesiosaurs and aquatic birds. Makes sense. It's based on Ryujin, which is a water dragon, and Shinto god of the sea.
To the Pokemon Center, everybody. Yes, I do remember the story. You do go up through the forest, you do something, and then you go back to town to beat the gym. Alright, I'm chat burned out. We did the thing.
Okay, so particular birds and things. Gray heron and the beluga whale has ties to the design and name. It also might be Bahamut was the other one I was thinking.
Bahamut? Lugia was based off of Bahamut?
Bro, what?
It might also be based on Bahamut, and Bahamut is often being portrayed as a dragon-like creature in modern fantasy, hence a fish-like and dragon-like appearance. And it also, I believe, is tied to a myth where it carries the world and like lives on the seafloor carrying the world or something of the sort.
That does fit in line with Lugia.
Yep.
Where are we going
And
now? So
it's
I think my suggestion, because I don't think you healed, is to go to the Pokemon Center a little down, or you go to your house to speak to your mother to rest, to heal Mienfoo, and then from there you go back up to the forest and basically go through it.
Yeah. So yeah, the long and short is that Lugia is a water dragon, which makes sense as basically tied to Ho, who is the phoenix, because the fun fact, in Chinese mythology, the phoenix and the dragon are yin and yang.
Makes sense, yeah, and it's like the four
So
cardinals.
basically, Lugia is like Chuck Norris, who does bench presses with the planet, but instead of doing bench presses, he just sleeps on the bottom of the sea, but instead of sleeping, he's carrying the freaking planet. God.
There's also a theory that the three legendary birds are like mutations of like, or like descendants of like the Lugia species, since it's confirmed Lugia can have children. So people have theories that the legendary birds are like either mutations or like descendants of Lugia, because like with the idea of Lugia being tied to Bahamut and dragon gods, it like there's the idea that Lugia is like the original dragon, so to speak. These are fan theories, so these aren't confirmed, but like it's an idea I like.
Yeah, it was interesting. Remember, because there was a video too that I saw like the hole and yeah, like a burnt tower and tower.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, of how the two towers were there originally in Erica City or City, or however you pronounce it.
Ekritik.
Yeah, Ekritik City. And the burnt tower was essentially Lugia's tower.
Like you activated a neuron in my brain, Soulia, because I didn't think I actually remembered that, and as soon as you said it, it's like I saw the text on screen in my vision.
But yeah, I mean, I don't exactly remember if it's canon or if it's a fan theory. But I'd like to believe it's true because, you know. So basically, the how it goes is that there used to be 2 towers in Atrique City, and one worshipped Ho, one worshipped Lugia. One day there was a thunderstorm that struck lightning at the burnt tower, making Lugia flee, and it basically that tower was burnt to the ground, and also there were like it also connects to like the 3 dogs that were in that tower who died, and then Ho resurrected them. That became Entei, Suicune, and Raikou.
I know that ties into the fan theory that the 3 birds are like creations of Lugia, because that makes it a reflection of the dogs.
Yeah, though. But for this one, the birds weren't really mentioned because Lugia, you know, first Lugia fled, and when I think fled to the bottom of the sea, and eventually when it came back, I think it was either between that the people saw Lugia as a monster or Ho attacked Lugia. Don't remember. This was a video I saw like years ago.
The only thing that throws me off about that theory is because it's been so long, I don't remember it. I don't think there's any grounding evidence that Lugia existed in Ekritique. So, like, I don't know the grounds for that bit of speculation, right?
Right. I mean, again, don't know. Don't know if it's fan or canon, but I a little like to believe because Lugia deserves love.
Lugia does deserve love. Like, the only thing that really conflicts with it is, like, Lugia's nature seems to be very driven towards the ocean.
Now where? So basically back to that forest.
Yeah. I personally really like the idea of, like, Lugia being, like, just, like the original dragon type of, like, mythology sort of deal.
Oh god, I just realized something that would be effectively impossible for chat to do in Pokemon Emerald. Get up the tower where Rayquaza stays.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, honestly, that's a good luck. That might make I would need to intervene because you would have to have the bike and do very specific inputs.
And be fast about it as well.
Yeah, so I think genuinely I would have to intervene.
Mm.
But from my knowledge, Resolute doesn't have that, so. But
Is
then
he
again,
even present here?
Hmm?
Is Rayquaza even in the game?
He is. I don't know if he's like
He
a
just gave
story thing, but I don't remember that. But he is in this game.
Another thing interesting about Bahamut Soulia that ties it even more to Lugia. One of Bahamut's earliest names is Lutia, Lutiya. So yeah, I think the Bahamut thing is a pretty explicit tie. Yeah, its name seems to come from the Greek word for silver, Argyros, possibly beluga, deluge, and Lutia.
I mean, Silver's a big one too, considering the name Pokemon Silver.
Pokemon Silver, yeah. It makes sense. It's thematic. Beluga, it does kind of look like a beluga, so it makes sense. Deluge, flood. And it's in the water, and Bahamut ties pretty well with his theming and everything. It is very intriguing, like, how mysterious Lugia is compared
bot.
to Ho-Oh.
Hello, bot.
Sorry,
Hello,
chat.
bot.
I'm gonna shoot a bot. Goodbye, bot.
Goodbye. He has been shot.
All right, you may continue. I apologize for disrupting your game chat. You may continue.
Mm-hmm.
Or aka Andrew, you may continue.
How dare the bot interrupt chat's freaking gamer moment.
Yeah.
How dare it.
I know, Andrew. I'm sorry. Sorry.
How dare you.
I'm sorry, guys.
I need to change my profile picture. I just realized I'm showing up.
Yeah, you just doxed yourself.
Yeah, I saw that and I was like, oh, that's funny.
Well, that's cool.
I mean, you could have easily just, said, my profile picture is of a guy that I admire. That's all.
I admire his...
I don't really mind it, but at the same time, it kind of makes your stream not safe for work. So let me actually fix that before I scare some random child.
Don't worry, the gun's in game.
Let me see. Give me some Wukong. Give me monkey.
Apparently, respect on the Wukong pick. Apparently, Lugia's shiny is based off like the temple colors for Ryujin, which was one of its inspirations.
So this is your first encounter with wild Pokemon, by the way.
Wild Mons.
The fun fact is,
God.
within the same forest you were at the very beginning of the game, so you know, you weren't able to go down those steps because the MC would have said, "I can't go through here. I need to speak with Elijah," and you would have to like go up to that rock. But yeah, this is the first interaction. You'll see the staircase soon enough. Ah, finally, wildlife. If you heard that, I think it was a Tailo.
Congratulations, chat. You've touched grass.
You touched grass.
Touch grass. There we go. Hopefully it changes by itself. There
Yeah,
we go, it did.
We've struck grass.
Go back. I want to be monkey.
It's okay, Andrew. You're the Lugia in this chat plays. You are seriously holding it all up.
Something I always found interesting about Lugia's like various Pokédex entries, it always mentions like it can cause a storm, but then later entries describe the later entries always call specifically to it can cause a storm that lasted 40 days, which might be the thing that got tied to the burn tower, maybe. Because that's something that showed up a lot in his Pokédex entries, that it's said to have caused a storm that lasted for like 40 days. 40 days always gets repeated.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, chat. There's the familiar rock formation. Now, I will say that up there, to save you a bit of time, is a dead end. So you actually do have to go back down and around through the grass to the...
In ancient times, the former brass tower in Ecruteak series was in Ecruteak City was once Lugia's perch. No. So that is that is what you're talking about earlier was confirmed. That was Lugia's tower.
Let's go.
After its destruction 150 years ago, Lugia moved to the Whirl Islands for safety of others from its own power. It can be summoned at the Whirl Island through one of its feathers, tidal bells, and the dance of the Kimono Girls. Lugia has been referred to as the Guardian of the Seas. There are rumors that Lugia would appear during the night of a storm. Lugia loves Lugia treats made by snacks. Word, I didn't know that part. Once encountered it in the past. Lugia is the only known Pokemon capable of learning the move Aeroblast. Interesting.
I think that's probably it. I know there are Pokemon that can. I mean, probably naturally, Lugia is the only one, but other Pokemon can learn Aeroblast.
I mean, well, there's a wiki page for Aeroblast. So we'll see.
Just for one, Arceus can.
Learn set by leveling up. Only Lugia. Schmeargle is a case exception. Man,
you are not running into any wild Pokemon, chat.
Right.
According to the wiki...
What is this RNG?
According to Bulbapedia... No, I don't see any other... It only lists Lugia.
Huh. I know other Pokemon can learn it, though. Maybe not, like, again, not naturally, but... They can use the move. Maybe they're event Pokemon.
Do you know... Yeah, like, you know if they were, like, legal Pokemon?
Probably. But I don't remember if it was like, GameStop Pokemon. Then Pokemon.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Da-da-da-da-da.
What is this RNG? They're literally not encountering anything.
It is the signature move of Lugia. Like, it is explicitly Lugia's signature move.
Oh, wait.
So,
Maybe I'm mistaking Sacred Fire. Many Pokemon can know Sacred Fire.
yeah.
Like Entei.
Yeah, it's being explicitly described as Lugia's signature move, and like across multiple games, it's Lugia using it, like Mystery Dungeon, etc.
Alright, maybe it's my bad.
Yeah, right. Well.
I don't know if
Lugia,
there's any lurkers on YouTube, but remember, you're able to control it too. If there's any lurkers in Twitch. Oh my gosh, you have an encounter! And it's a Wurmple! Don't think you have Pokeballs yet. But it's a Wurmple!
To my theory of the legendary birds, apparently Lugia leads the legendary birds and can command them effectively.
I'll be
No,
honest,
that's
like when it
OP,
comes to
actually.
mutations and I don't think so
Eh.
because they don't look like Lugia at all.
And the birds also control the weather like Lugia. Like, that's why I lean more towards Descendants, because Lugia is tied in some part to birds, like herons and birds are part of it.
Karens.
Herons.
Birds.
Herons, as in...
No, it's
The-
Karens. Karens.
So you're calling
Moltres,
Lugia-
Articuno.
so-
The Karen birds.
So you're calling Lugia a Karen then?
No.
No wonder
Alright,
they're all
alright.
It's just
sassy.
Moltres, Zapdos, and Articuno, and Lugia has to, every time, put them in check to be like, can you guys stop being
Yeah.
Karens? That's why Pokemon 2000 exists.
Yeah, the birds are Lugia's unruly kids.
William's a Karen
Get
joke?
into the
I can't
Ultra
believe-
Ball now! No!
I can't
No,
believe
I
it.
won't. No, you're gonna have to use your Master Ball. No.
Hello,
like
chat.
a
Hope you
trainer.
enjoyed my hyperfixation on
win.
Lugia today.
Hmm?
I was like, hello, chat. Thank you for listening to my hyperfixation on Lugia.
Well, we like Lugia. I actually have a little
Indeed.
plushie. Tiny.
That's actually adorable. I would love to see a picture of it.
Lugia is pretty based. I'm biased towards Ho-Oh since Heart Gold is literally my first game of Pokemon, so I'm biased, obviously.
Got you. Technically, like, so the mini plush that I have of Lugia, there was one of Ho-Oh, and I gifted it to a friend of mine who also likes Ho-Oh. And
I see.
for both of us, we both basically got the respective opposites.
Ho-Ohs.
She'd get Heart Gold, and I get Silver.
Ho-Oh is a giant chicken, and I love them for it.
A rainbow chicken.
Rainbow chicken.
But yeah, for me and my friend, it's not even just Heart Gold and Soul Silver. We usually get like the reverse versions of like all the games. If you got Omega Ruby, I got Alpha Sapphire. If you got X,
I
I
gotcha.
got Y.
Yeah. By happenstance, like, one of my first friends was someone who had Soul Silver while I had Heart Gold, so I kind of experienced that.
I never
And-
did experience that. I didn't grow up with many Nintendo consoles, to be honest.
Fair. It's always by happenstance. I always find, like, I have to be picking, like, the minority picks, because, like, every time I find someone, like, with the same generation game as me, like, I play X, like, all my friends are playing Y. Like, I play Moon, everybody else picked Sun. I'm just like, okay, I guess I'm...
In that case, I did, pick Moon, because I had a 3DS. And because I liked Lunala's design way better than Solgaleo.
Lunala and Solgaleo were the last cover legendaries I liked. like everything Gen 8 onwards, like I just like I haven't been vibing with most of the Pokemon designs. Like
Honestly, that's understandable.
That's mood. That's a big
that
mood.
like it's like 2 to 3 times out of 10 there's an exception. I'm just like, all right, that's a cool design, but with like the starters and cover legendaries especially, which are like often the main deal breaker for me on a new Pokemon game, they just haven't been doing it for me. I didn't like that the cover legendaries of Sword and Shield were just dogs. It felt uncreative for like the concept they were going for.
I honestly like the
The-
wrestling cat. I forgot his name.
Incineroar.
Dora cat. Yeah, Incineroar.
Incineroar was great.
I think
but
the
yeah,
problem to me though was like, again, it was a lot of things of just it's the usual fire thing of yes, it's it's a 4-legged creature, yay. Let's hope it doesn't turn bipedal. Oh, it turned bipedal. Fun.
That's always been a problem though.
Yeah.
That's nothing new.
Yeah, like I think if because like first it was Fennekin, who was a little fox, and then immediately went to 2 legs. But to be fair, it was a witch, and I guess maybe like it was like all right, fine. Next one's a rustler. All right.
The gimmick of the X and Y starters were like fantasy classes. So it was the wizard, which was Delphox, a ninja, and I think Chestnut was a knight.
Infernape was sick though.
Infernape is pretty cool.
Infernape and Blaziken were my favorites.
I think well, really quick for X and Y. Yeah, Andrew, what happened? You just had Maché. You can get the bug, I believe.
You can get the bug.
You can get the bug, I believe.
You can get 2 Pokemons out of it.
Go, Melody, go. You can pick up the controller now.
Yeah, I was busy hyperfixating.
Yeah, no, you're good.
But yeah, like with the dog legendary, like the cover legendaries of Sword and Shield felt like they should have been roaming legendaries. Like they felt like roaming legendary designs and less so like cover legendary designs.
I mean, I'll do a hot take. I think Zacian was perfectly fine. I didn't like Zama's
Which one was that one?
The sword.
Like they're good. I didn't like the Shield one either. I'm okay with the Sword one. Again, they feel like roaming legendaries.
Yeah, definitely not like cover. Though the 3rd legendary, I liked. And I'll be honest, there's a really big reason why I like the 3rd one.
Are you talking about Eternatus? See, I'm not keen on Eternatus mainly because it's Necrozma 2. Or like we have Necrozma at home.
Oh yeah, that's fine. But it's like I can't really say it because I know you guys haven't played Okami, and my reasoning for liking Eternatus a bit is because of Okami. What happens in it?
I see.
So
I've played Okami, but only in Marvel 3.
Also, Sword and Shield was horribly linear. Like its map.
A story for Sword and Shield.
I don't know. I didn't like.
Like it looks like a post game of when you get the dogs, and I'm reading. I'm like, man, this isn't where your budget went, was it?
Yeah,
Oh,
and
God.
it's like, I was not crazy about a lot of things with Sword and Shield, and then I haven't played the Legends game. I put them in their own category, so I don't really count them as like mainline games. They're doing their own thing and they look cool.
Wait, this is a Pokemon fight. I mean, not a Pokemon fight, a trainer fight.
Yeah.
I just realized that. I was thinking this was a wild encounter.
Yeah, no, this is not a trainer fight. You did it! Let's go!
But what was I just saying?
But yeah, really quick though for the starters, because let's see, I think it was Fennekin, Chestnut. What? No, Inteleon was with
Froakie.
Cinderace. It's Fruki, so Greninja. It was the like basically the rogue.
Yeah, the rogue, the fighter. Yeah, I think it was like the RPG
tank,
classes.
the magical
So
DPS and.
Yeah, like because like when you boil it down to like take away all the variants, is the rogue, the fighter, the wizard.
Yeah, that I was still stuck on that, to be honest. I was like, oh, what was it? I don't remember what it last starter was.
Sun and Moon is harder to identify for me. It's some because like I know it's partly circus or like entertainment occupations because it's like the wrestler, like
Archer.
the circus seal, and then the Decidueye. I don't know how it is explicitly ties into that theme of like entertainer.
What even was the water starter for that game? I don't even remember.
Poplio. It's
Primarina.
which evolves into Primarina, which was the actual starter I took and is one of my favorite starters. Poplio's my baby.
I'm literally googling Primarina right now. Hold
That's
on.
fair. Mine was
they're a
Rowlet.
mermaid.
Ah,
This is the middle.
mermaid.
Chat can't see it, but this is the middle evolution Brionne, which I have an actual figure of here.
Ooh. Ooh. Heck. Chat's fine.
She's a little girly.
Oh snap!
I,
You know something that
It
bothers
looks
me.
adorable though.
Yeah, you know something that bothers me about Pokemon starters. Like there are certain starters that have like really good, like obviously like feminine coded designs. Yet even then, they still decide to bias at 80% male ratio instead of just making it a 50-50.
Well, the
Which
reason
never
why
made
for the
sense to
start,
me.
like the reason why is just a grease. That's really all there is.
It's also there's a competitive advantage to being female for the purposes of attract. I believe is the other reason.
At least they didn't make it impossible.
Yeah, it's just annoying when it's like, oh, this character's like cute feminine design, or like I would like to have like a decent odds of whatever gender, but I know it's biased towards male.
But I thought you were weak. I thought you were dead weight. But anyways,
But yeah, in terms of like starters and cover legendaries, like Gen 7 Sun and Moon were like the last I really liked.
Sun and Moon, I like the story by far. Though I'll admit, when it comes to Sun and Moon, I don't remember all the Pokemon. I think my memory of all the Pokemon
some fun
stopped
ones
at around X and Y. I mean, there are some that I do remember for Sun and Moon. Salazzle being one of them. Why do I know Salazzle?
Good.
Because competitive.
It's also like one of the
insane.
only.
I remember Scizor Mega because you gave me one.
Wasn't it the first? Wasn't it the first fire poison also?
Maybe. I think
believe
so.
that. I believe it was big for that as well.
But it had the problem with like Combi though, because like this Salandits or Salandits were like mostly male, and you had to get a female for it to evolve.
That one I can forgive because like there's an in-universe reason for that. Like it makes sense. Like Queen Bee, like with Salandits, they had the whole lore of like
like the queen,
just like the alpha female.
Yeah, even like look, lore wise, I get. Play wise, it's because imagine you got it like a shiny Salandit, and it's male. Can't evolve it.
Can't evolve it. Yeah, a shiny female
God.
Salandit is probably like a holy grail statistically.
Because like a shiny Salazzle, I'm not gonna lie, like instead of black, it's white. It's actually cool.
I see.
So instead of black and purple, it's white and purple.
That's
I remember it's a good shiny. Yeah.
It's just like an albino lizard. It's amazing.
Yeah, you have 2 chances now. It's either it has to first be a shiny, which is the hardest part. Oh wait, and you also have to get a female.
Yeah.
Good luck. Have fun.
So my hyperfixation has led me now to looking up the starters and trying to guess what their inspiration points were. As soon as I figure out what my mom's calling me about, I'll be right back.
Spoilers for Melody. There are already plenty of things where like the starters are. I am trying to remember, and of course I can't.
I mean, the old generations we had dragon-based, turtle-based, and plant. So
I think that was like the most classic one. Then the next one, which is Typhlosion, Meganian, Alligator. I think it's supposed to be like Volcano, Meadow.
hopefully we don't have alligators at sea. It would make the sea even more terrifying to me.
And then the third, which is Trico, Trico, Torchic, and Mudkip. Reptile. I don't. Someone did it. Someone did the analysis. Someone did it. I'm not the one who said. I'm just spreading the words of like, yeah, someone did the analysis. I don't remember what it is. But
Oh
anyways.
my God.
Yeah, I think like for if we're talking about starters, my main starter choices at the beginning were always fire. And
Welcome to the group then, because
Yeah, it's like-
I also did that.
yeah, like first one, Charmander, Charizard. Second one, Cyndaquil, Typhlosion. Third one, Torchic, Blaziken. Though to be fair,
Blaze can always.
in Alpha Sapphire, to be fair, in Alpha Sapphire when the Megas were released, I actually picked Trico because Mega Sceptile is actually pretty cool.
It's the mega one that has a Christmas tree for the tail, right?
Yeah.
Has literally that one tree sprite right next to the player right now. That's his tail.
I mean, but the tree was also a drill.
Oh dang!
And it
I didn't
was a
know
grass dragon, but I mean, yeah, ice would have been 4 times weak, yeah, but like it was a cool mega. And besides, I've had I was using Mega Blaziken in the game prior when X and Y, it was an event Torchic with speed boost, so
Ooh.
I already used Blaziken, Mega Blaziken. I was like, I wanna switch it up a bit. I'm gonna use Trico. But anyways.
I remember always using a high jump kick on my Blaziken and always missing it. Yet I still love the animation of it just jumping into the air and missing completely. So I would always try to use it.
Oh, look out. You got another trainer coming up. I believe in you, chat. I believe. The fourth one, I chose Chimchar. So,
Chimchar,
if I did play Diamond and Pearl Platinum again, I actually might be picking Piplup. I don't know. I came to like Empoleon's design. But I know Infernape is way better than the two.
And he looks cooler as well.
I don't know about... When it comes to looks, I think Empoleon and Infernape died. Maybe Empoleon being, in my opinion, a little bit better.
I like Infernape because it reminds me of my boy Sun Wukong.
Yeah, I got you. I wonder actually if Infernape was inspired by Wukong.
It's only missing the Rui Jingubang or any staff at this point. Like, give him a wooden stick and he would be Wukong.
I'm back.
Welcome, babe.
Welcome back.
We're just talking about who, at least for me, like who I picked for the starters. To which beginning it was all fire types: Charmander, Cyndaquil, Torchic, and Chimchar.
It's funny
What
because
did you pick for Sun and Moon, though?
I picked Rowlet.
Oh,
it's funny because I used to think I lean towards fire, but historically I realized I lean towards water. But yeah, in terms of the games I played, I picked Cyndaquil. So Cyndaquil was my first Brokey in XY, which became Greninja, Poplio in Sun and Moon. And then in terms of hypotheticals, I would have gone Squirtle because I did actually pick Squirtle because you get to actually choose that starter in Gold and Silver, because Gold and Silver is the only game where you can play 2 regions, which makes it objectively the best.
yeah, I remember that. And the second region used to kick my butt back when I was a kid.
I'll be
It's
real.
fun.
I'm not gonna lie. Playing 2 regions is quite based. Now to say that
Yes.
is the best Pokemon game.
I mean, it's 2 games for the price of 1,
Subjective.
right?
I'm biased, of course, but
I know you're biased. I'm not saying that
We'll
Heart
take
Gold,
it-
Soul Silver are bad games. Not in the slightest. They're great remakes. Like the base games were good, and the remakes made it a whole lot better.
quality quality wise, like obviously like I would say black and white is probably the best, but gold and silver, like the being able to play two regions is part of the reason why it's my favorite of
Just
all
to
the games.
know, in the remake, can we also play two regions?
Yes,
Yeah.
I played
Oh.
the remake.
Oh, that's actually
The
cool.
original, yes, you do play both regions, both original and remake.
Yep.
So just to continue with the start. So after Sinnoh, Soulia, free me. You can do it. You got this, Andrew. I mean, honestly, I really had hoped more people would show up.
It's, like we just have Andrew working a full-time job while we're talking.
We need
Andrew is controlling my
advertising team for Soulia so we can get more people here.
But yeah, in terms of the games I haven't played, I know I picked Squirtle because I did pick Squirtle. Gen 3 is legitimately hard because all three of them evolve into cool stuff. But it probably would have been in between Torchic. Because Sceptile's pretty cool.
Yeah, yeah, for me, this is like for first, for regular like Ruby, oh my gosh, Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald, I picked Torchic because, like Blaziken. But later on, when it came to Alpha Sapphire, I actually picked Trico because I liked Mega Sceptile.
What moveset did you use for Blaziken, though? I always seem to lean toward the fighting ones.
I don't know. I made sure to have like coverage.
I'm a casual. I had a fairly blank slate of attack and status moves.
Knowing me, if it was pre, this was like me looking up competitive stuff, so it would ideally be no status moves. It's just all attacking and just with coverage. So it definitely had a fire move, a fighting move, probably a flying move, because Blaziken can learn a flying move, and maybe a normal
type
move.
variety.
Yeah.
For Sinnoh,
often grab close combat, high jump kick, double kick, and probably fire punch or something like it.
Yeah. Sinnoh also had just 3 solid starters. Nowadays, I be split between Turtwig and Chimchar, but I know I would have probably picked Chimchar as a kid because Fernape is really cool.
I think we're all we were both in the same boat, except instead of Turtwig, it's Piplup for me.
Yeah, because in Cobblemon, I do pick Turtwig because in Cobblemon, you can give Turtwig a sapling, and it's the way the Torterra will look different depending on the sapling you give it. Like it'll have the
cool.
my favorite one's the Cherry Tree Torterra because it just becomes a pink Torterra, which is awesome.
That's cool. All right, Andrew.
So
all you have to do is just go right once and then up, and then you'll avoid the trainer.
But yeah, Torterra, like for Cobblemon, just Torterra is my pick because of just it plays really well with Minecraft, having a lot of trees, and with the Pokemon that changes based on the tree. But in terms of actual Pokemon, I probably would have picked Chimchar. Turtwig is my Cobblemon, my Minecraft Pokemon starter.
Anyways, guys, I'ma hop out for now. I'm being called to do stuff.
All right, then,
you take care.
Thank you for stopping by.
Bye-bye.
Good night.
I'll be trying to show up during the week though, if I see you guys around.
All right then.
Yeah.
See you.
Yep. See you.
Bye-bye.
So yeah, this is the type of stream where anyone can come and go in this call as they please. But to continue the starter, as I said, fire was the beginning for me, but then ever since Unova, I transitioned to grass.
Grass, interesting.
For Unova, I picked Snivy. For
if I played more of the generations, I'm sure there'd been more variety, but for me it's fire and water. For Unova, I probably would have picked Snivy, quite honestly.
I'm surprised. I mean, Samurott, I would think you would like.
Samurott is pretty cool. I always found Oshawott evolution line as a whole weird, though.
That's fair. Honestly,
because
to
Oshawott
me,
does not look like it becomes Samurott.
To me, I more look at the final evolutions more than the any of the others, because realistically the final evolution is just what it's going to end up and what's the most amount of time. So
When it comes to finals, yeah, it's between I forgot Snivy's final
Superior.
because it's between Superior and Samurott.
let's see, Andrew, can you avoid this trainer? Because it is random, and you do have the thing of latency. No, latency shouldn't be that bad.
There
Okay,
you go.
okay.
But for Kalos, it was an obvious Froakie because I loved ninjas and Japan culture as a kid and Ninja Frog.
Yeah. For me, it was Fennekin.
Makes sense, yeah.
I went back to fire. Oh, you just gotta do one more left.
Yeah.
Before he turns up.
Yeah. For Alola,
Let's go.
for Sun and Moon, it's interesting because usually when I'm skeptical of a game, I'll look at the final evolutions. I was actually excited for Sun and Moon, so I didn't look at the final evolutions. I didn't know what the finals look like. So off of the first form starters, Poplio was the pick because Poplio is baby. This is a Poplio loving household, and I stand and die by that.
You know,
And
I mean, like,
Primarina.
Poplio is a base choice. Like, really.
Yep.
I picked Rowlet
Yep.
because I like owls. But
Yeah.
But even when I had the final evolutions in my hand and looking between them, I did have a tough decision between Rowlet and Poplio. I was like, I could have my first water starter now. But Rowlet,
On a replay, I did pick Rowlet because the Decidueye did look really cool. The middle form is really funny. I call it Leonardo DiCaprio because of the little hair swish.
So Andrew, where you go? So you're gonna go up, like above the tree, and then you're gonna go right and down, and you're gonna go that diagonal, and you're gonna see a staircase to go down and a building to go up to. That is where you're gonna go, and you going here. I forgot. There's no way to heal your Pokemon other than going all the way back. But you know what? Give it a good shot. And if you'd like, because you are the only one, I could get you to the end. I could get you back here if you were to. As I feel bad.
Yeah. With Gen 8, I only really like Rookie. I like Scorbunny's first form. I don't like its final form. It's Cinderace looks like a second form evolution to me.
Okay, so it's Cinderace, Rillaboom, and Inteleon. I actually, you know what? I probably would have picked Inteleon.
I wasn't crazy for Inteleon. I wasn't crazy for a lot of them. Like
Yeah, this honestly, out of
Rillaboom,
all the starters, this one was the weakest.
Yeah, Rillaboom was like the strongest final form to me. So that's why I picked Grookey. And again, monkeys I like.
Yeah.
And then
I mean, it's also like a musical, and I get it. It's like I thought about it too, but like the more I looked at Rillaboom, it was like I like music, but it's not really my style. So
yeah, I wasn't crazy about it. And in Gen 9, none of these starters interest me.
Yeah, Cinderace, I mean, it's another. Well, I guess it started as a like. Scorbunny was cute. I liked Scorbunny.
I like Scorbunny. I think
Cinderace
like its
was just It's more of an Not terrible, not great.
Like, its evolutions didn't deliver. Like, I like Scorbunny's like first form. Its subsequent forms were disappointing.
Yep, and
but
even with like Inteleon's form, I don't remember the first one. Like Drippy.
Sobble.
Okay, Sobble was funny.
But yeah, the first forms of Sword and Shield were all right. The final forms were more disappointing, and then Scarlet and Violet starters, I just do not care for whatsoever. I could not find myself to care for them.
Actually, I'm surprised you did. And considering what they're based off of.
I don't know what they're based off of explicitly. I'm looking through that.
Carnival.
Carnival.
Meowscarada is like
kind of see
Jester Joker sort of thing, like magic tricks. Wait, Coco is like
Meowscarada, that's a terrible name.
and
Sorry, continue.
I didn't even hear what you said. And Quack.
I was saying that Meowscarada is a terrible name. I only just now learned of that. I like
Terrible reference to
Floragato,
it is what you said?
but no, no. I just now saw the name Meowscarada. I didn't know it was called that.
I think I was just okay with it because I liked it. And then the other one, the water starter, Quaxalada?
Quaquaval.
Quaquaval, that's, yeah, dancer.
Yeah.
That's what it was based off of.
Skeledirge, the final form of the fire one looks okay. I don't like his second form.
I mean, I get it because it's the idea. First, it's a little crocodile, and then it grew up a bit and has the egg, and then Skeledirge has like the egg hatched into that firebird.
Yeah.
Like I get it, but yeah,
conceptually they're cool. It's just that they carry like the new design language of Pokemon that I'm just like as a whole I'm not crazy for, you know?
Yeah,
so,
I
like,
got you.
These designs don't really speak to me like the Sun and Moon design spoke to me, you know?
Yeah. I mean, I like people. I hope that Sprigatito was gonna stay on all fours.
One could dream.
I guess at first, like, yeah, I was disappointed because, you know, obviously went bipedal, of course. But the more I looked at Meowscarada, I was like, oh, I kind of like you, mainly because you remind me of knights.
Yeah. But
I had to pick, Cutsy, let's go. What'd you say? That's impossible! But anyways, I was gonna pick Sprigatito, but I was doing a Soul Link with Picaro for Scarlet and Violet, and he wanted Sprigatito, so I just picked White Coco.
Yeah. So those are my opinions on the starters. If I had to pick any, I would have picked Fuecoco. But in terms of back to the main reason I looked up the starters in the first place is looking at the inspirations. For Gen 8, I know it's like based off like cultural hobbies, so like sport, like soccer, music, and I don't know what Inteleon is supposed to be.
A sniper.
But like conceptually, like Cinderace is like football, like big in Europe. Rillaboom is music. Like, what is Inteleon conceptually to that theme of like?
Let's see, spy.
Spy?
Technically, it's a spy.
That feels weird connecting to the others.
I mean, he can turn invisible because he's a chameleon, so he turns invisible, and his finger is basically a gun. Maybe it's supposed to be like movies?
James Bond. That's what it is. Is he? I bet it's supposed to be James Bond if he's like spy coded.
I jumped up. Idaho International House of Pacos. We have to stop them.
Pistachios was right there.
Alright, fine. I'll say pistachio next time. Join us or run away. So this is the basically the enemy team of the game, Team Mirage. So have fun. You can't do anything. You know what's so funny about chat, please?
What?
You know, it's the idea that I could just, you know, lie on my bed. I'm not gonna do that. But I'm just saying.
Yeah, we got chat doing the work.
Work is such a wrong sentiment. More like having chat experience the game together. Multi.
Yeah.
So, Andrew. I could say chat, but realistically, Andrew's just here. Oh. Oh my gosh. There's a person in YouTube chat. Sorry, give me 1 second. Sorry, I interrupted your game, Andrew. Sorry, I had to fix a YouTube chat again. But hello, Where? How are you doing today? Welcome to, Chat Plays Resolute. The commands are to the left of me, so feel free to give some commands to hop in. We're playing with Twitch as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, so,
Okay, so Gen 8 is like big parts of UK culture, so music, soccer, and James Bond.
I love that. Just first, it's a hobby person.
It is a weird juxtaposition, yeah.
I think it's still hilarious, though.
Yeah. Alola is like various forms of entertainment, so like archery, wrestling, and like ballet, I believe.
These guys are overworking me to death. Nah, no, we're not.
No, go back to the basement. You need to hit those buttons.
Yeah, hit those buttons. Come on, Andrew, hit those buttons.
In terms of the Kanto starters, I know that their thing is like animals you find in your backyard, a frog, salamander, turtle. So like, cause like that's like the original premise of Pokemon, like finding like weird animals and bugs outside in your yard. Unova's a weird one. I don't fully remember. No, chat died. Unfortunate.
Oh no, not chat. Alright, it's okay. Chat. I will be nice. I can manually get you back. Unless Blair joins in.
Do you know what the Unova starters are based off of?
Let's see. Superior, Embor, and Samurott. Samurott's a samurai. Superior is an empress. Embor is,
Its design looks like is calling to like some sort of like.
I will say someone has already kind of like gave these answers. I just don't know.
I know. I saw it in the YouTube short. I'm just trying to like deduce it.
I think like Embor, because it's a fighting pig.
It looks like it also looks kind of like a
I'll get you back,
samurai. Name origin Emperor Embor.
Oh, I'm sorry. I got you to a trainer. I'll fight him in chat. I was nice and gave you a little break. Get back to pressing those buttons.
Oh.
No
So
problem,
they
Andrew. You need the XP.
Superior, Embor, and Samurott's evolutionary lines are collectively based off of Western, Chinese, and Japanese culture, respectively, to represent the diversity of the Unova region. So, Samurott is a Japanese samurai. Embor is based on Chinese myth with references to Emperor myths and also Piggy from Journey to the West is an homage, apparently. So that leads Superior.
Superior should be like an empress.
The regal Pokemon trivia and origin. Superior is based off of Snake. Who would have thought? it takes inspiration from Lady Oscar from the manga series The Rose of Versailles as an influence. The Rose of Versailles. So that sounds like a manga based.
Let's go.
That sounds like a manga based on Western culture. So yeah. So it's based. Yeah, it's based off of. So you have the Emperor, the Empress, and the Knight, but it's also based off of like European, Chinese, and Japanese myth. So that's a cool duology, all things considered, theme-wise. Pretty cool. Sinnoh, I can deduce is they're based off of mythological things. Turtwig's the island turtle. Chimchar is Wukong. I don't know what Empoleon is meant to be. Trivia. Oh.
Alright, chat, I'll go back.
Apparently, Empoleon has a completely unique type combination.
Water and steel.
Water steel. That's interesting.
Alright, chat, I'll be nice. I'll run from the trainer battles. I'm just gonna get you back.
Yeah. Empoleon based on the Emperor Penguin and an Emperor. Thank you.
Grubbin!
Based on its names in various language, it may
Grubbin was
specifically
added. Because Vico Volt's
Yes. Yeah, it may specifically take inspiration from Napoleon Bonaparte, Emperor of France.
Oh,
Napoleon's
I'm sorry,
beak
chat.
has
You gotta battle this guy.
Napoleon's beak has the appearance of both a crown and a trident, a fishing tool for the Greek god of Poseidon. Okay, so Poseidon. Napoleon Poseidon. So we have the island turtle, the monkey king, and Poseidon / Napoleon. Again, another generation with a weird third one that happens to be water. Now we have Gen 3. I'll be honest, I don't quite know the inspiration points for Gen 3 months just by looking at them.
Level 11. This Mianfu is going places. From now on, you are my new teacher. Sorry, you guys now have a phone number that someone's gonna call you. Specific points.
So...
Alright, back to this.
Blaziken is loosely... Blaziken is loosely based off of, like, the myth of a fire chicken, but mainly based off of, like, cockfighting culture.
Now, I'm not doing anything else, chat. That's all you're getting from me.
Sceptile seems to just be mainly based off of geckos. Swampert. Swampert is loosely based off of a swamp monster and a bit of, with a stance resembling sumo wrestlers. Yeah, I'll be honest, I can't tell what the Gen 3 trios
Yeah, I
theme.
think that one was the question mark of what they represented.
Yeah, that one's a bit up in the air. I thought there was something there when like I saw like references to like Blaziken being a reference to cockfighting, but then there's a swamp monster and then like generally a gecko. Fighting. Scepter slash scythe. Blaziken is like cockfighting and like karate, and then Swampert sumo. I think it's meant to be fighting.
Oh.
That's what I'm willing to bet. Because that was the main thing that they all had. Like they all had some reference to fighting. Like Sceptiles in name is like has references to like scepter and has like bladed ends and everything. Blaziken's kung fu. Everybody knows kung fu fighting. Oh, unlucky. That's unlucky. And then Swampert apparently has a sumo wrestler stance.
I am so sorry, Jen. That is really unfortunate.
Rip. Bulbasaur's a grass poison now?
Venusaur, not it becomes a grass poison, I think, at Ivysaur.
No, Bulbasaur's being listed as a grass poison in Bulbapedia. They're all grass poison. I don't know, but
Bulbasaur was always grass.
that must have changed because it looks so weird. It's because it's like grass poison, fire, water. The only other one that does that is Rowlet, who's grass flying.
Bulbasaur was grass. I can literally pull up the genuine ROM show that Bulbasaur was.
I believe you. You note my surprise, the tone of surprise in my voice reading that Bulbasaur is grass poison. That's so weird. Let's see, Johto's starters are gonna be. Have you figured out what?
It was always introduced as a grass poison?
This is not a Mandela effect thing. This cannot be.
Leave that Bulbasaur. Like, could you help me get back up there? Alright, I will. I'm just checking it for a Mandela effect. It's always been grass poison, but I also didn't think it was for a long time. Though, admittedly, I don't think I thought about dual typing in Gen 1. Bulbasaur was a pure grass type in Gen 1. Like, learn poison moves. They changed it to poison in Gen 3, I think, when they... I will literally pull up the original game later. I have that ROM. Alright, Andrew, I'll get you back.
That's because that means if it's always been like that, have we just never noticed?
Oh! I'm sorry, chat. Correction. You do have Pokeballs. You can catch Pokemon in here, if you'd so want.
Mm-hmm. Scatterbug.
It is a Scatterbug. I'll get you back up there, chat.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm gonna be so shocked if Bulbasaur was... Because I know that, you know, Ivysaur, Venusaur, they were grass poison. Oh, there's Shanks.
Shanks.
Good, Luxray's bait.
Luxray is one of my favorite electric types and should be electric dark. I'm surprised it's not electric dark with this
If it
design.
was me, I'd try to catch it, but this isn't my game. This isn't my playthrough. Chat's playthrough. I'm just doing a little bit of help.
Like if I had the time, like I'd pull up like my ROM hacking tool with my Gen 4 ROM and like put in a Bulbasaur, but I don't got that time. I also don't have the time to play all the way to the Kanto region in Heart Gold.
Fair enough. Alright, chat, you're back. Actually, this is IHOP's playthrough. No. It's the international...
The Italian International.
No, international Idaho House of Pistachios.
Yes. So... Oh, Typhlosion's based off of badgers, more specifically like a badger yokai and loosely the tanuki. Interesting. I would not have marked it as badger.
Alright.
Okay,
Hopefully,
so-
Peck does not one-shot you.
Hopefully. Okay, so for
We
Gen
could use
2,
Fake
we...
Out here. Turn 1 could make it flinch. A little bit of damage on the Murkrow.
That would be smart, yeah. Yeah, so in Gen 2, we have a dinosaur, a yokai tanuki,
Wait, what?
and an alligator.
I'm sorry, Chad. I have failed you. I have given you I have lied. I have gaslit you.
She likes to do that. I don't know why. But yeah, we have a dinosaur.
I'm sorry. Lying would mean it was done with intention. I genuinely thought Fake Out worked as like when you summon like a Pokemon when it's first there, it'd work as well. No, Fake Out don't work.
She lied to you. Stop picking it. Okay, but jokes aside, while you're running, you should do a save state.
You should, but
Next time you run over here, do a save state.
No. Where's the fun of that?
All right. Yeah. So Johto starters, we have
I'll get you back.
a dinosaur, an alligator, and a volcanoes and a volcano
Actually, we're not from
slash
the- No, I believe.
yokai.
I believe.
Good job. I saw all that.
Gosh. I don't see you playing.
That's because I'm hyper fixated.
Hyperfix.
A dinosaur, a volcano, and
No,
an
I completely
alligator.
understand if you like you're good, Andrew. I really do completely understand. Considering you've been doing this game entirely on your own. Oh, I just here. I will give you guys a save. Oh, you guys did have a save slot. Not anymore. Believe it or not, actually for 2 hours. It's almost been 2 hours.
Hmm.
But
Yeah.
here, I'll give it one more shot. If you can't do it after this, then, I hope there's someone else that can play.
Yeah. I can't really place a theme on Johto starters either. Like they are very
My guess
separate
is
in their
something like, you know,
concepts.
volcano, meadow, and ocean. Or wherever, alligator died.
Terrain is probably a good bet. Because otherwise we have a dinosaur, a yokai / badger, and an alligator. Typhlosion being a yokai is still throwing me for a loop. That I was not expecting that. It was more obvious with the Hisuian form, of course, but I would not have marked like a Tanuki as part of Typhlosion's like inspiration points.
I wouldn't think Typhlosion was a...
Tanuki was the looser one. There was a badger yokai. What was it called? Mujina, a shapeshifting yokai described as resembling a badger, with similar abilities to that of a Tanuki, and and often being confused as such. Mujina are able to summon ghost fire called Tanuki Bee, so they can't summon fire, resembling Will-O-Wisp.
Okay. I do have a plan that might help you. Because, yeah, I think Murkrow is going to pick Peck. I think there's one more thing we could do to this fight. And I save stated. I took Melody's advice and I save stated prior so we don't have to run all the way back. And that's basically using Meditate to... During Inkay, you don't faint Inkay right away. You meditate a couple of times, a lot, and then faint the Inkay, and then hopefully you could one-shot... Oh, it's too late now. Like, Murkrow's out. Murkrow's just gonna win. Oh. Oh, wait a minute.
Don't count him out yet.
Oh, it's just attack. Oh. I mean, it still works.
Yeah, like bumping attack twice and then
Nah, it's probably
two-shotting it.
I know Murkrow. Basically as much as Mienfoo can take, up to 60.
But yeah, Volcano Meadows, like river.
There might be hope, chat.
Volcano Meadow River is Gen 2. And that's my final answer.
Alright, chat, but you got the game plan. You got the game plan. You know what to do.
It is.
You know what to do, chat.
It is interesting trying to like figure out like what the themes were, especially for the early ones that it's not as obvious. That's something else that throws me off about like Gen 9. Like it started with Sun and Moon, but it got really apparent with like Sword and Shield and Scarlet and Violet. Like it's like the Pokemon inspirations are like screaming in your face, in a sense. And that's been the case since Gen 4, but like it's gotten progressively like more and more obvious. And I do think there's a balance in terms of like theming your starters.
Oh, remember, chat. Use Meditate. Stack up on Meditate. Oh, really stack up on Meditate.
Meditate. Man, Pikachu and Eevee are also a starter pair, which I guess is be like pet mouse, pet dog. Would be my basic guess for that.
One more would do it. And then from there, pound. Would have been a lot better if Meditate also defends. That's a lot for now. Alright. Alright, do pound. Do it, chat. I believe
And the
should
trivia
one-shot
section.
NK, and if you live from Murkrow, it should one-shot the Murkrow. I guess
Okay,
NK
so
is just tanky. Oh, right, it was Reflect. Okay, yeah, definitely just pound. Just spam. Spam A.
Spam A. Apparently, Soulia, the only two first partner Pokemon that are dual type in their initial form, Bulbasaur and Rowlet, are both grass type. So yeah, it's listed in the trivia section. So apparently that is just a thing. I think it legitimately is a Mandela effect.
You know what? When this stream is over, I am pulling up the first Pokemon Red and looking at it myself. Alright, here's to hope.
Yeah.
All you need to do is live one peck, and hopefully the Rowlet goes down. Because Reflect's down, you're 3-stage up for attack. No! No! Hold on, I got you, chat. I got you.
Apparently, only Johto and Galar, which is Sword and Shield, have single.
You know what,
type
chat?
starters.
I got you. Andrew here. I got you. I got you. I'll just...
So Soulia. Apparently, Johto and Galar are the only games with single types final evos. Which is another interesting factoid.
I wasn't listening. Oops, wrong button.
Thank you for that.
Sorry, I'm helping chat, Melody. I know we got like a lot to talk about with that, but at the end of the day, I still got, I gotta take care of my chat.
I know. Did you want to hear what you didn't hear?
Hold on. After this fight. Oh. Oh no, wait. Oh, that... Closer. Alright, what was it?
I was listening off the little trivia thing that apparently only Johto and Galar starters have single type final evos.
Oh.
There's another interesting one. Like, I'm reading through the trivia of the main, like, the Universal Starters page to see if
okay. There.
it
Okay.
lists anything.
This is probably gonna be the best one we can do. Alright, you're free. You're free, chat.
Only the Kanto starters have megas.
You're free, chat. You can advance the story, because they messed up. By the way, they're McDonald's, because their logo's the clear M, by the way.
Nice. IHOP versus McDonald's.
That is a funny competition, I have to say.
In Generation 2, it's not possible to have a shiny female starter due to the mechanics of how gender and shininess was determined. The lowest attack IV a shiny Pokemon could have was 2, while the highest attack IV that a female Pokemon in their gender group could have was 1. So the female starters were too weak to be shinies, which is kind of funny.
Oh, we have to do something. So next, you do, I think, go in the build. You basically follow Elijah. But I'm trying to remember if, oh, really quick, before anything. Sorry, chat. Sorry. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna just... There. Continue. Basically, you never had to do that fight again.
They beat their boss fight.
Oh, this is a long time. Just go up.
Fun trivia point. The fighting type appears more fully evolved first partner Pokemon than any other type at 6. It's okay to say fire, Wikipedia.
Alive, not up. It's also left. You follow the path, and you have to beat those grunts. Oh boy. I forgot how cruel the early game of Resolute was.
Yes, it seemed rough. That was like... Even with that... Well, to be fair, they were probably expecting you to catch stuff, but it still seemed rough.
You got this, chat. I believe in you. I believe in you, chat. You can do this. Okay, one Pokemon. It's one Pokemon. It's one. From this McDonald's employee. Like Melody, you see on the jacket.
Yeah.
I mean, I get it's supposed to be M for Mirage, but that just looks like the McDonald's logo.
It does. Well, that was a fun rabbit hole I went down.
It will be a rabbit hole. I'd say for... Oh no, Andrew, did we lose you? I can't believe Andrew left the basement to go touch grass.
Yeah.
The grass in this game wasn't enough.
I mean, I could type in chat, or we could just play until someone joins.
Listen. It's chat plays.
Yes. At least this theme I spoke too soon. I was gonna say, at least this theme didn't have the instrument that I hated. But
No, it's here. It's here for the long run. It's here everywhere.
It felt me talking about it and made itself known. Do you have stream elements? Now it says only one viewer. Even stream elements left.
Can't believe Stream Element said, nah, this is boring. We can't. This is a dumb idea.
Yeah, there should be at least 2, because I'm here.
Well. Oh, he back!
Oh, someone on YouTube? Oh, he is here. Okay, the viewer count's just off.
Honestly, when is it accurate?
you think at like at this level of view count it should be fairly accurate. Like I'd understand if it was like in the high hundreds, but
Oh no! Oh no! Your one attacking move is disabled.
which can't count.
Well, there's a way you could press detect once to try to protect yourself, and basically hope and pray. So
Alright, so
it's not forever.
It's full on disabled?
Not, I mean, it's temporary. You have to
For how
last
long?
though.
Okay. Does it let you know?
Yeah, it lets you know. Okay. Okay. You can use pound now. You can go back to pound. There you go.
Oh, that's why some of his A's are capital A. It's next to caps lock.
Yeah, probably like the auto caps.
Have you been hitting caps locks, Andrew? Is that it?
As fun fact, it doesn't need to be capitalized. But the commands don't need to be capitalized. You could just put them as all lowercase if you'd like.
Yeah, no, but I've seen like the varying A's and it's just like
Maybe to make it pretty.
probably. But I definitely hit caps lock on accident there.
No, because it won't let me send lowercases
Oh,
twice.
oh yeah, because anti-spam and I'm a mod, so that doesn't apply to me.
Sorry, vice leaders. Sorry, vice leaders. You know how it is. I know it is 9:06. All right, how does chat feel? Do they feel that they can do this one last section, or do they feel that that is enough? Tired. All right. I mean, I think this was really, really good progress. Because the first one couldn't even get past that one guy at the beginning of town, and look where you are now. So yeah, I think we can call it.
And now we only have one layer save security because I don't believe there's a way to keep this save like if this were an actual chip.
There's different that's already saved. You save now the oh no, never mind. Are you sure you want?
Yeah, oh, that's either that can't be in Gen 3 because you couldn't do that in like Gen 4 base. That has to be part of the ROM, right?
Well, I don't know, but that's incredible that
go.
you can do that.
That is incredible because yeah, you couldn't do that before.
E. So, okay, the commands are now, I believe, off. Nope, they are on. Now they're off.
Nice.
But before we end, I'm going to check.
I love how the stream jumps it to like 5 viewers as soon as you turn it off.
Are you serious?
Yes, I'm not joking.
My gosh. Andrew, you've single-handedly carried everything. Oh, that's rude.
Hello everyone, welcome to the end of the stream.
I mean, unless you guys just pop up out of nowhere to be like, hey, can we play? You guys still playing? Then we could keep going.
Like,
right.
I see you save, and like, alright, like, just browsing my computer, I glance over to the viewer count and it's at 5. It's just like, oh, okay. Are you trying to check Bulbasaur in Gen 1? This is playing like a YouTube loop.
Alright.
Are you able to check the typing immediately?
Yeah. Wait. I'm sorry.
There's a game.
Can we look at
there's a
Squirtle's
game-
sprite for 2 seconds?
He's so cute.
Yo, you look at the derp. He's such a
He's
derp.
silly.
Oh my gosh, he's a derp. They're all derps. Oh my gosh, it is a Mandela effect.
That's crazy.
Well,
That's probably one of the craziest Mandela effects I've experienced, to be honest.
and with that, we can close stream now, because I guess I'm wrong. I'm no longer the Pokemon expert. I mean, I never was. I never was, honestly.
And it dropped back down to 2.
They realized, oh, ew, I don't want to play that Pokemon game. Ew. I don't want to play Pokemon Blue.
Pokemon Bloob.
But yeah, thank you, Andrew, and also Kuro and Melody for playing. Thank you for actually playing the game.
Hopefully you enjoyed my inane hyperfixation Wikipedia dives that happen sometimes.
I mean, hey, it's good filler for like talking of the stream. So
This is why I'm a great co-host. I will literally talk about anything, whether you like it or not, and it'll have nothing to do with the game.
I mean, in this case, it did.
It did, kind of, yeah.
But
Think
yeah,
that-
so, and I think with that, the only thing I have to do is make the shorts, which I have not started on. I'll
Do
be
it.
honest, I don't know when I'm going to actually edit those. I've just been a little busy, and, I need a break. I need break. I'm gonna get break.
Yeah, you should take those.
And after break, I'll probably do it then. But until then, next stream is going to be, if not tomorrow, no, it's not tomorrow. Tomorrow's Father. Picker and I won't be streaming Soul Link tomorrow. I have no idea when we're gonna be streaming that game again. But oh well. So next stream is probably gonna be Friday, where we either do Ace Attorney investigations, or honestly, which I'm thinking is more gonna be the case, finishing Murders of the Yangtze River. Considering it's at the final case and they have it fresh in their minds, we can get it done. Get it done. So yeah, until the next streamer video, I'll see you all later. Bye-bye!
Bye-bye.
Oh wait, that's right, Melody. Where can they find you, and are you streaming tomorrow?
The handle's the same everywhere. Melody MSG. You can see it in the chat. I do Twitch. I may stream tomorrow. Might be weird because Father's Day. I'll be honest. The Sunday date is probably going to change, but I am also probably going to stream tomorrow if I can help it. If not, then I don't stream. But yeah, you can find me at Melody MSG anywhere, and I stream on Twitch. Hi. I also do art and sell art and do commissions. So if you want to see me draw and draw your commission on stream, I take that. It's on my website and stuff.
Yeah, so look at his stream. Share it, subscribe, follow him. Do it, cowards.
I do art and draw cool guys and pretty girls, and
But
pretty guys and
now-
cool girls. Sometimes both. The combination of words can be all of the above.
Brett Durgan.
Durgans, yeah, occasionally, yeah.
See, and that just like that. That's why he's
I'm
my
right-
friend.
I'm writing a comic right now with like someone else that is starring Queenie, because I took Queenie and it's just like and offered the idea to a friend who wanted to write something together. It's just like, hey, do you want to write something that's basically One Piece but the main character's a dragon?
I think you did show me this actually.
Yeah, you know the human design.
Yeah. All right, so but yeah, so definitely support him because Melody has, plans and everything, and they're great. So you should check it out. So now,
Yeah, bet.
until the next video or stream, I'll see you all later. Bye bye.
Bye bye.